you feel guilty for saying no and putting yourself first, this video is for you, because we're going to learn to turn that negative into a positive, and I'm going to help show you how putting yourself first and saying no is a strength and not a weakness, and why it's important to break that pattern, not just for better friendships and better relationships, but for your own peace of mind and well-being. First of all, I want to start by validating the fact that it is extremely hard and extremely difficult to say no, because you've always been in that mindset of, if I say no, I'm going to upset someone, or if I say no, I'm going to offend someone. You know, you're so used to that. You're so used to putting someone else's feelings above your own. And it is so hard, especially if you're an empathetic person, to think about putting those people second. You don't want to upset their feelings. But what if I'm here to tell you that, my darling, their feelings are not your responsibility? It's lovely that you're like that, but if it's at the detriment of your own self and your own peace of mind and energy, it's not worth it. Okay, so number one is saying yes to something when your body, your mind, and everything is saying no. That could be a plan, that could be a trip, that could be anything. It could be a favor, but you have said yes, and you know straight away that you feel it in your body that you don't want to do that. You will always know if you're people pleasing, because if someone asks you to do something and you just say yes and you feel great after it, that's cool. But if you say yes when you want to say no, it comes up as resentment and you think, oh, I don't want to do that. That's so annoying. So annoying. And we've all been there, and I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning to say no to things, but it's not straightforward, right? And then that gets me into the next thing, is feeling guilty and feeling like people are going to be upset by you, and the fear of letting someone down. Especially if you're always is that person that shows up for people, you're always that person that's there for people. It can be so hard to just say no, because you feel a responsibility, a level of, I've always been that friend, so I need to be that friend. But if it's the case that you say on a Saturday someone invites you out and you say yes, and you don't want to be there, you're going to be in a bad mood. You're not going to feel your best self. So it's important that you go, do you know what? Actually, it's a no. Because even if it is, I don't know, you want to stay home and watch your favourite Desperate Housewives programme, or your favourite horror film, or your favourite serial killer documentary you just dropped, that's enough reason. That's a valid reason. Because saying no is a full sentence. Saying no is a full sentence. That's it. Another one that I've been so guilty of in the past is overextending yourself when you have no energy left. So I'm quite lucky because my friends are really good with this. But this has taken me to kind of go, I have no energy left, so what am I doing? So this could show up as your friend's having a really bad day, and you get a message from them and they're like, oh my God, I've had this bad day. Can I call you? Oh my God, like this has happened. And you naturally, even though you've had the worst day, you're tired, you're drained, you've got nothing left in the bank, you go, yeah, of course, because you feel that therapist moment, or that feeling that you have to be there, because if you're not, you're a bad friend. But honestly, the phrase of putting your own oxygen mask on first is a really good example to use in this situation, because you can't pour out of an empty cup. And if your friends love you and appreciate you and care for you, then appreciate the fact that you've got nothing left, because they shouldn't be relying on just you as that one person, you know? They should be understanding the fact that you've got nothing left, and they should care about you, going, oh, you're tired, okay, like we'll talk about it tomorrow, no problem. Because ultimately it's not your responsibility to take on these emotions anyway, but it's not fair for yourself, if you have no energy left whatsoever, for you to take this all on, because you're going to end up burnt out and feeling like rubbish, and you're going to wake up feeling so like, oh my God, I've got got nothing left and I've literally got 0%. So take that time, recharge, know exactly when you need to take a step back from things, know exactly when it is you've got nothing left, and honour that. Don't feel guilty, don't feel bad, because again, the relationships and the people that care for you will accept it and understand it and respect it. And if they've never done that, or if they've always been that person that's the go-to person as well, they're going to probably learn from you. Okay, this is safe to do this. And they'll learn. And it'll be great because you'll grow together. And that's ultimately what friendships should be. You should grow together. You should help each other become the best versions of yourselves. And yeah, just be able to be open and honest with each other. And I will validate if you've been the person that's kind of been everyone's therapist, or you've grown up in a situation where you've always been the go-to, or you've always had to hold it together, or be the therapist child, or anything in that relation. I know it's ingrained in you, but let's break out of this, because we want you to live a happy, healthy life, and we want you to have full of energy and feel good about yourself. Because let's be real, babes, it's a life you deserve. It really is. Because you deserve the best. And I hope you hear that all the time. But if not, I'm here to hype you up and tell you you deserve the best. Because setting healthy boundaries is a good thing. It's showing the people in your life how to show up for this new version of you. And if anyone has a problem with that, or you saying no, it says a lot more about them than about you. Because if you say no to someone and they have a problem, it's because it's coming from their own personal selfishness. And that's not nice. And you don't want friends like that. You want friends that understand it and be like, cool, no is a no. Because no is a full sentence. We all know this. No is a full sentence. And I know at first it's going to feel weird, and saying no at first is going to feel so strange, but it's like a muscle. The more you train it, the more it's just going to become a day-to-day thing. Because the thing is, also to note, people that have problems with your boundaries are people that took advantage of you having none in the first place. So just remember that also. People that have a problem with your boundaries are people that took advantage of you having none in the first place. But this is all a learning curve. We're all learning. I'm learning, you're learning, and it's okay. Okay, so I've written a little list here of 3 things you can do to help you when you're people pleasing. And it's really, really straightforward, and it will take time, but these are things that will help. I know have helped me. So, tip number 1, saying no without over explaining. So, for example, if your friend says to you, do you want to go for a walk on Saturday? But you know you want to lie in, you want to chill, like who doesn't? You can just say to them, no, thank you, it's really lovely for your invite. Simple. That's all you've got to say. You don't have to go into it. You don't have to say it's because I want to go for a lie down or lay in. You don't have to say any of that. You can simply say, that's lovely for inviting me, but no, thank you. And if they ask you, you can just be like, look, I want to lie in. And that's it. That's enough. Tip number 2, explore and note down your boundaries and needs. So this could be anything from knowing what it is you need from people, knowing what it is that brings you joy, what you love doing with your spare time. Just have a little think about it, and decide what it is that works for you and what you would rather do with your time versus what you no longer want to do with your time and that drains you. I always find ChatGPT is great for that, so give it a go. And number 3, surround yourself with people that respect and care for you, because the more you surround yourself with these people, the more you're going to feel safe and positive and comfortable enough to express these boundaries. Because again, those people that make you feel safe will be the people that you'll be able to go, no, and then you'll do it. And the more you do it, you'll be like, wow, I can actually do this. Because you absolutely can. I promise you. I am talking from experience. I used to say yes to everything because I felt bad. But now I'm like, respectfully, no. So, in conclusion, babe, self-worth is not selfish, it's selfless. It's not only essential for your own well-being, it's also going to make your relationships a lot stronger. because the more you align with who you are and what you need, the more you're going to feel at peace. And people around you will sense that. I promise. People are really intuitive. And I know it's hard because I've done this myself. This is why I've made this video, because these are things I've done to get myself to this level. And I'm still a work in progress, right? It's still hard if it's ingrained in you. But if you're ready to start prioritizing yourself and putting yourself first, I want you to pop a comment saying, I'm ready to be number one. And if you want more uplifting content to make you feel good, positive, and just to change your perspective a little bit, then drop me a like and subscribe. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Ciao for now, Bellas.